Assalamualaikum. I am Giling Basharin and I'll be presenting the answers of the quiz about decision theory. Kenneth Brown is the principal owner of Brown Oil. Ken is forced to consider purchasing some more equipment for Brown Oil because of competition. His alternatives are shown in the following table. Ken has always been a very optimistic decision maker. The first question is, what type of decision is Ken facing? Sa problem na to, hindi natin sigurado kung favorable or unfavorable ang magiging outcome. And wala rin tayong idea or information about sa probabilities. So this problem is under environment of uncertainty. The second question is, what decision criterion should he use? Since Ken is a very optimistic decision maker, ang dapat niyang gamitin ay Maximax model. Sa Maximax model, nililista natin yung maximum payoffs from different alternatives. Okay, so titignan natin dun yung may pinakamalaking value. For the next problem, although Ken Brown is the principal owner of Brown Oil, his brother Bob is credited with making the company financial success. Bob is vice president of finance, and Bob attributes his success to his pessimistic attitude about business and the oil industry. Given the information from above, it is likely that Bob will arrive at a different decision. The first question, what decision criterion should Bob use? Okay, so since Bob is a pessimist, ang dapat niyang gamitin ay Maximin model. Sa Maximin model, ililista natin yung minimum payoff sa bawat alternative and pipiliin natin yung may pinakamalaking value. Okay, so dito, titingnan natin dito yung unfavorable market. Ang may pinakamalaking value dito is yung negative 18,000. So, meaning, ang pipiliin ni Bob ay ang Texan. Okay, so this is the next problem. The lubricant is an expensive oil newsletter to which many oil giants subscribe. In the last issue, the letter described how the demand for oil products would be extremely high. Apparently, the American consumer will continue to use oil products even if the price of these products doubles. Instead, one of the articles in the lubricant states that the chances of a favorable market for oil products was 70%, while the chance of an unfavorable market was only 30%. Ken would like to use these probabilities in determining the best decision. Here are the questions for this problem. What decision model should be used? What is the optimal decision? And next, Ken believes that the $300,000 figure for the sub 100 with a favorable market is too high. How much lower would this figure have to be for Ken to change his decision made in part B? Okay, so sa problem na to, mayroon na tayong hindi natin sigurado kung favorable or unfavorable ang magiging outcome. However, meron na tayong idea about sa probabilities. Okay, so meron na tayong data sa probabilities. And yun yung gagamitin natin for computation. Magagamit din natin yun sa pag-compute. So meaning ang problem na to is under sa environment of risk. And ang gagamitin nating model is yung EMV, Expected Monetary Value. By using Expected Monetary Value, malalaman natin yung pwede nating ma-receive na money which is reasonable. Okay. So, yun, expected monetary value ang gagamitin nating model. And for the second question, kukunin muna natin yung EMV ng bawat alternative. Okay, so for the sub 100, ang EMV is $150,000, Euler J $145,000, Texan $47,100. So, ang may pinakamalaking EMV is yung sub 100. So, yun yung magiging sagot natin sa letter B. Okay, so for the next question, so ano ang pwede raw nating ibawas sa 300,000 para mag-iba yung decision ni Ken. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is ganito. Ito yung magiging equation natin. Gagamitin natin yung EMV ng Euler J para maging pareho yung EMV nila sa kukunin nating bagong figure doon sa favorable market. Okay, so ito magiging 0.70x plus 0.30 negative 200,000 equals $145,000. Okay, so kukunin natin, i-solve lang natin. And then yung x natin is magiging 292,857 point something. So i-round off natin yan. Magiging 292,857. Okay, so yan yung ipapalit natin dun sa 300,000 na figure. Pero ang tinatanong is how much daw yung pwedeng ibawas doon, how much lower would this figure have to be for Ken to change his decision made in part B. So meaning ima-minus lang natin, kukunin lang natin yung difference between 300,000 and 292,857. And ang sagot ay $7,143. Okay, so since magiging magkapareho na yung EMV ng sub 100 tsaka Euler J, so maaaring mag-change yung decision ni Ken. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you.